Permanent maxillary first molar. In maxilla, there are total 6 molars, in which 3 are right and 3 are left. Maxillary molars are the largest and strongest teeth in the maxillary arch. Molars are the more bulkiest and strong anchored tooth. They have a large crown and 4 well formed cusps, 2 buccal and 2 palatal. They have 3 roots. They are 2 buccal and 1 palatal root. In buccal aspect, the crown is roughly trapezoidal in shape. Cusps seen are mesiobuccal, distobuccal, some portions of mesiolingual and distolingual. Mesiobuccal cusp is broader than distobuccal cusp, and distobuccal cusp is sharper than mesiobuccal cusp. Buccal developmental groove, which divides the two buccal cusps, it originates in the occlusal portion and travel half distance from the origin and terminated. The cervical line doesn't have much curvature, but it is not smooth and regular. Distal outline of the crown is convex and distal contact point is located at the middle of the middle third. Buccal aspect of the roots. All the 3 roots can be seen from the buccal aspect. The axes of the roots are inclined distally and they are not straight. Mesiobuccal root is curved distally. Distobuccal root is usually straight. Palatal root is strong and bulkiest root and conical in shape. The bifurcation point of the buccal roots are located 4 mm above the cervical line. Deep developmental groove is present on buccal side of the root trunk. This is the buccal aspect of the maxillary first molar. Lingual aspect. Shape of the crown roughly trapezoidal. Cusps seen are mesiolingual, cusp of Carabelli, distolingual cusp. Mesiolingual is larger cusp and the fifth cusp is attached to this mesiolingual cusp. It is located just 2 mm below the mesiolingual cusp tip. Lingual developmental groove is present between mesiolingual and distolingual cusps. Distal outline of the 3 distolingual cusp is rounded. All the 3 roots can be seen from this aspect. Larger and stronger root is palatal root and it is conical in shape and continuous with the cervical line. Cervical line is nearly straight. This is the lingual aspect of the molar. Here the 2 cusps, the largest mesiolingual and the distolingual cusp. Cusp of Carabelli is attached to the mesiolingual cusp at 2 mm above to its tip and the cervical line is nearly straight. The largest root, palatal root, which is conical in shape. Coming to mesial aspect, buccolingual dimensions are more in this aspect. Buccal outline is convex and concave. Lingual outline is convex. If the fifth cusp is well developed, it forms dip in the side of the crown. Mesiobuccal, mesiolingual, and cusp of Carabelli are seen in this aspect. Cervical line is not straight and curved occlusally. Mesial contact point is located at junction of this occlusal and middle third. Mesiobuccal root is broad and flattened. Lingual root is longer than the mesial root, but it is narrower from this aspect. The level of bifurcation of the root is closer to the cervical line. Moving on to distal aspect. Distal surface of the crown is usually convex. Cusps seen are distobuccal and distolingual. All the 3 roots are visible from this direction and the distobuccal root is a smaller root. Root bifurcation area is located more towards the apical area than the mesial surface. It is clear here the bifurcation is towards the apical area and the distobuccal root is the smaller root. Next, the most important occlusal aspect. Here the distal aspect, here the mesial aspect and L lingual, then upper B buccal aspect. Crown is rhomboidal in shape and 4 well formed cusps and one small fifth cusp can be seen from this view. Mesiolingual cusp is the largest cusp, followed by mesiobuccal, distolingual, distobuccal and the fifth cusp. Occlusal surface of the maxillary molar consists of 2 major and 2 minor fossae. Major fossae are the central fossa and distal fossa. Central fossa are roughly triangular and located mesial to the oblique ridge. Distal fossa which was roughly linear and located distal to the oblique ridge. Here is the distal fossa. Then minor fossa are mesial triangular fossa and distal triangular fossa. Mesial triangular fossa located immediately distal to the mesial marginal ridge, and distal triangular fossa located mesial to the distal marginal ridge. Mesial and distal marginal ridges are extensions of the mesial and distal cusp ridges. Here this is the mesial marginal ridge and distal marginal ridge is here. These are two minor fossae, distal triangular fossa and mesial triangular fossa. Oblique ridge is formed by the union of triangular ridge of distobuccal cusp and distal ridge of the mesiolingual cusp. It crosses the occlusal surface obliquely. This is the distal ridge of mesiolingual cusp and this is the triangular ridge of distobuccal cusp. This total is the oblique ridge. Central fossa is a concave area bounded by the distal slope of the mesiobuccal cusp and mesial slope of distobuccal cusp, crest of the oblique ridge and crest of the two triangular ridges of mesiobuccal and mesiolingual cusp. In the center of the central fossa, central pit is present, located at the center of the occlusal surface. From the central pit, buccal developmental groove originate and progress towards buccal side and divide the two buccal cusps. Central developmental groove originate from the central pit and progress towards mesially and terminate at the mesial marginal ridge. Many short supplementary grooves also radiate from the central pit. Distal fossa is linear in shape, located distal to the oblique ridge. Lingual developmental groove starts from the distal fossa, which divides the two lingual cusps. Transverse groove of oblique ridge connects the central and distal fossa.